Arizona Coyotes. I thought this was going to be a recovery game. We lost to the Arizona freaking Coyotes for the 6th straight game. Man, they're on a roll right now. The Hawks lose again. This time, not to just anyone, to the Arizona freaking Coyotes. 6-4. How do you let 6 goals to the Arizona Coyotes? I really thought this was going to be the game. I really thought this was going to be a game where we got back to winning, where we snapped this 5-game skid. And now it's a 6-game losing streak. I mean, we scored 3 points in that 6-game losing streak, but that doesn't matter. It's still a 6-game losing streak. Can't win a game. And, I mean, how do I know that we're going to win a game soon if we lost to the Coyotes? Before the season even started, Arizona was pretty much tanking from the get-go. It was us and the Coyotes who were the 2 worst teams in the league for a long time going into the season. I'm honestly surprised that even though we didn't win like our first 10 games, we still weren't the last team to win a game because the Coyotes suck! I know. It feels like it's impossible to be worse than the Chicago Blackhawks, but it is possible. There are a couple teams that are worse than us. Coyotes being the worst team in the league by a long shot, and we lost. Like, for the entire league, this is a team you should not be losing to. No matter how good or bad you are, this is a team you should not be losing to if you want to have any chance at making the play, especially if you're in our position outside looking in and still trying to catch up from such an awful start to the season. You can't drop games to the Arizona Coyotes. You just cannot do that. This is going to be one of those games where if we miss the playoffs by just a few points, we'll look at this game and like, oh, those 2 points would have been really nice to have. Oh, well, too bad we didn't get them. And see, it's not like we lost in overtime again. We lost in regulation by 2 goals. First time this season the Arizona Coyotes win by more than a goal. Are you kidding me? The team sucks. And to see us lose with Marc-Andre Fleury in net is embarrassing. Look, there were some pretty good plays by the Coyotes in this game, like a couple tip-ins, some good shots from screens, just taking advantage of poor defensive play, because let me tell you, the defense did not help and do Marc-Andre Fleury any favors. Oh my gosh, they looked awful. They looked awful in this game. Even then when they were down 5-2 in the third period, they still were able to get 2 goals, including a power play goal from DeBrincat, and able to get within 1, but then you get an empty netter goal and the game's over. I mean, they couldn't tie the game. The fact they were down 5-2 at one point is embarrassing. You know how bad this game was for the Hawks? They let Johan Larsson, who, mind you, had not scored a single goal in this entire season up until this game, did not score at all. He scored a hat trick in this one, including the empty net goal. He scored a hat. You let a hat trick up to Johan Larsson, who hadn't even scored a goal before this game. What do you want me to say? There's no positives to take away from this game. None. Our next opponent's Vegas. Oh, Lord help us all. Now the Hawks get to go to Vegas, who are currently leading the division. Great. They're currently leading the Pacific Division right now, and you go from playing the worst team in the league to a team leading a division right now. There are only 4 teams in the league who are leading a division. You're playing one of the 4 of them on the road right after you play with the worst team in the league and lose. This one is going to get ugly. We're probably going to see a 6-1, 5-1, 7-1 game. Honestly, I would not be surprised at this point and make it a 7-game losing streak. Go for it. Go for it. I don't care. Put an extra point on that touchdown and losing streak. Please do it. I beg of you. Because you know what? You're not going to win this game against Vegas. It's not going to happen. If you play like this, it's not going to happen. There needs to be some major adjustments, and you get only 2 days to prepare. Thankfully, it's not a back-to-back, because then we'd be throwing Kevin Lankton out there. But Marc-Andre Fleury's got another chance for revenge against Vegas, but I mean, I don't know. He looked really bad tonight. And see, Marc-Andre Fleury's got another chance for revenge. He got revenge against the Penguins. Now he's got a chance to get revenge on the Golden Knights in his first game against the Golden Knights since leaving the team. So it's going to be his first game against the Golden Knights ever, playing against them. And he's going to be stuck with us, who just lost to the Arizona freaking Coyotes. I don't know what else to say. They lost to the Arizona Coyotes. God, this team's so bad. They lost to the Arizona Coyotes with Marc-Andre Fleury in net to put up 6 goals. I'm more Alexa. Oh my God. This team is so bad. Oh my God. I thought things were turning a corner with Derek King. But I mean, ever since, we got those 2 back-to-back overtime losses, we had that break, we've come back and we have just stunk. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a week through the new year and we got 1 point in 4 games. God, this team's bad. Do you think the Vegas Golden Knights are going to lose to the Chicago Blackhawks at home? No, they're not, because they're a good team. They find ways to win. Winning, that's a thing that the Hawks don't know. It's been, we're getting closer and closer to a month since they've won a game because of the break of Christmas getting extended to as far as it has. We may as well just push this to another month without a victory. We went all the way through October without getting a win. Why not just have the midway through December through midway of January have no wins? That sounds great. Do it. I dare you, Chicago. Do it. Because you're not getting into the playoffs. I mean, if anything, you showed you can't beat the Coyotes. You can't beat the Predators, Stars, the Flames, the Avalanche. 4 teams who are vying for a playoff spot. 3 of them who are in. I think the Flames maybe are still in a playoff position. But then again, they have so many games to make up because they got everything canceled. But still, you're playing against playoff teams who are currently looking at the playoff picture, are in a much better position than you are, and you're not winning. Like, that's the simple thing. You win or you lose. You need to win more than you lose. And right now, we're losing more than we win. It's that simple. There's no way to sugarcoat it and say, like, oh, well, they did that. There's no. You lost to the Arizona Coyotes. You lost. That's all you can take away from this game. You lost to the Arizona freaking Coyotes. I've said that exact statement like 10 times now. But I mean, it still has the same ring and it still has the same effect and kind of like it still sinks in like we lost to the Arizona Coyotes. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say it. I think we've hit a new low this season. Not winning a game in October really sucked. Colleton, only winning 1 game before getting fired. Now that sucked. But I mean, we kind of expected not to be great out the gate, so we were really obviously mad that we, couldn't get a win for like 10 games. But you know what? It's like, well, with Colleton, the team sucked. Everyone was playing bad. It was just bad. But then Derek King comes in. And we start winning games. We beat the Nashville Predators somehow in overtime. And everyone's like, yeah, we got to win. And then we go ahead and go on a 4-game win streak. Beating the Penguins. Beating the Coyotes. I forget who the 3rd team in that win streak was. I can't put my finger on it right now, but we beat the Coyotes. Or no, that was the 3rd game. We beat Seattle right afterwards. Then we go up to Edmonton, lose, and then it's been loss, win for the next month. We lose to Nashville, lose to Dallas, break the streak, get off for like 2 weeks, come back in the new year, and we've got a 4-game losing streak, including a 6-1 and 5-1 blowouts, an overtime loss to Colorado, and now losing to the Coyotes. Oh, I think this is a new low. This is a new low for the season. This is a new low. We love pessimism on this channel, and it will not stop because this team will continue to reach new lows as they've proven again and again this last week. So, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it'll get worse. So, that's going to do it for this one. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more content and reactions. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. See ya.